Gonna go for a little ride around town. It's a small town, so this should be a pretty short video. Just gonna see how this fast TCU is shifting and see how that big block acts with the carb on it. We did adjust the timing yesterday. Yesterday we had it at 10 degrees, but we bumped it to 12 degrees. Just gonna see what it sounds like pulling a little bit. I may take it up the hill. You can see it's already warmed up a little bit. Not quite to where the thermostat is open. It's got a 195 degree thermostat in it. I think it's just a factory one. It's funny, I didn't have to this time, but sometimes I gotta smack the dash to get the voltmeter to work. Sometimes the voltmeter will read 0 until I smack the dash. Too funny. Went into drive pretty smooth. Might be kind of hard holding the phone. I really should get a mount, but I'm not going to take it really over 30. I might hit the 55, but it's just like a big loop that I take. It's an old truck, you know, there's a lot of little things that could use improving on it, but honestly it's just kind of one of those things where good enough is good enough. Like I said, I think the timing right now is right at 12 degrees for base timing. That's with the vacuum unplugged and the vacuum line blocked on the manifold side to the distributor, because I had to put a vacuum advanced distributor in it when I put the carb in it. Shifting smooth, nice and soft. I do have this transmission basically turned all the way down. When I first put the transmission controller on this truck, it was a little aggressive, if I'm being honest with you, bumping into gears. I didn't want that for what I'm using this truck for, which is basically just to get to work and back, and only live like a mile from work, so the truck doesn't get driven often. I just wanted something that was going to be chill and relaxed. I did a lot of research before I carb swapped the truck. I saw a lot of people were on the fence about whether or not that's the right way to go. For me, it was the easiest way to go. I've been battling with this truck for about a year with it running rich, backfiring out the exhaust with that TPI on it. Took it to several mechanics around town, and they did their best to try to figure out what it was. And really what it came down to was just wiring. There was several wires shorted to ground, and this wiring harness on this truck had been spliced like every foot of the truck. There was a butt splice or a solder joint somewhere in the wiring. So it started making more and more sense for me to just want to carb swap it. It's just the easiest way to go. Unplug everything and be done with the wiring. I'm almost completely away from that computer behind the glove box. Not quite. I still use it for some things. I know all the gauges go through it. Coolant temperature sensor and whatnot, probably going through that. But eventually I'd like to just get away from that computer entirely. Getting the transmission off of the computer was a big step for me. It was like a huge deal. There's the Veterans Memorial Park. Very nice park here in town. It's their apple orchard out back. Pretty well open to the public. People just go and pick apples off of them. About 8 trees. It's shifting nice and soft now, how I want it. The lockup seems to happen somewhere around 50 miles an hour. I think that was just set from the transmission controller. I don't think I had to mess with that setting. The only thing I really messed with was shift firmness and aggressiveness. I got it all dialed all the way down pretty much. I think it is all dialed all the way back. But again, I'm not pulling anything with this truck. The only thing in the bed right now is a spare tire from when I did the exhaust. Got the spare tire down to just give me more room. But I did weld that exhaust up with the spare tire in mind, so I made sure I gave room to put the spare tire back. I've just been too lazy to put the tire up since I know it's dry rotted. Who knows how old that spare tire is? It could be almost as old as me. I wouldn't dare put air in it. Up here at the light is Main Street here in Sydney. This is like, I guess the bulk of the businesses here in Sydney is this road right here, Sydney Bridge. And this is like our little historic downtown area. Small town, probably only like 3,000 people live here in this town, so there really ain't much going on. After the businesses close, it's pretty well a ghost town. Waste the trip. I feel like I should go ahead and stop and get me a little soda while I'm out. She did good enough on her little hot lap though. Let's get out and do a walk around. Not the cleanest truck, but bought it about almost 10 years ago now. $5 grand. What's funny about that is at the time that was over Blue Book, and I had friends telling me that it was a little too much to pay for the old girl. It's kind of funny now because it's worth so much more than that. Ground straps hanging. I thought I unbolted that when I put the exhaust up. I think it had a ground strap on the collector of the driver's side header. There's a whole story behind that black fender. I could probably make that its own video. I was working at UPS at the time. We won't talk about it too much in this video, but that's going to be a funny story actually. When I was going through it, it was a pretty rough time, but I'm past it now, so it's funny. Anyways, I'm gonna get off here, enjoy the rest of my day, give me a soda, head back to the house and play some guitar. Hopefully y'all like the truck.